Live. All right. Showing live. Kind of wait here. Make sure I can get on my notifications. It always takes YouTube a minute to get the notifications going.
YouTube's kind of been messing us up.
Well, problem. Oh, there it goes. All right. Yep. And there's always a delay. Well, hi, Kim.
Hello. Uh-oh. What did I do?
Yeah, all sorts of noises going on.
Oh,
we got cords hooked all over the place around here.
You actually. Okay.
Cool. We're live on that, so that's good.
All right, let's go ahead. My mic's live, right?
Yeah, you're live. I can hear you. Rich, can you hear?
I can. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Slide some of this stuff over. Where's the comment section in case we get anybody live?
Yeah.
Because it does have it. That's another thing cool too. It does give me the live comments from YouTube, and then I can actually hit display and it'll display them on the screen.
Oh, that's badass.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's nice, man.
Yep. All right, let's see here. Get everybody else ready. You know how it is. We're always never ready.
No, we're not. Why would we be?
No, we're never. None of us are ever.
No. See, told you know how to get into it. All right, did this just update? It did. Thank you for updating.
Okay, it should.
I'm trying to figure out how to use this new stand too.
Here, it should fold over.
You figure it out.
To where?
Let me get them.
Okay, get the mic or the mouse, whatever.
Yeah, I get the mouse. Okay. Let me slide the keyboard over, slide the mouse over.
Okay. A lot easier on my end. I can get to sit here.
Yeah, right? Right? That ain't working.
No, I don't think it's supposed to stand up.
It's supposed to. It's supposed to fold it somehow and it stands.
Oh, maybe it's like this.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Nope.
Well, I think this thing's too.
It might be too. Yeah.
All right. Well, then I'll just cheat and put it.
Let's just go.
Hang on.
Right here.
Got enough place to get a file.
There. It's good enough.
It's good enough. Good thing I know most of the friggin' opening part of the script.
Well, I'm glad you do.
You've done over a year of episodes. You know how this rolls.
Yeah, I know. We're never ready. Never.
Oh gosh, and especially now it's even worse when you're trying to go live.
Yeah, I know.
All right, well let's go ahead and I lost my phone.
No. Did you move it?
It's right there. Yeah, I moved it. Here. It's funny because you watch YouTube and it sees me going.
Yeah.
Oh, we didn't mute that.
Let me mute it real fast.
Yeah, you might want to mute it in case some chickens start crowing.
Yeah.
We're watching a YouTube channel on the TV. It's a chicken channel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's out of New Jersey. The problem is kind of like, damn, I wonder if I could build a coop here.
Oh, God.
Oh. Stopwatch. Where the hell is it? There it is. iPhone really knows. Apple needs to make some of this shit easier.
No, right?
Alrighty. Not that I need a full 30 seconds, but we'll go 30 seconds of silence and then we'll
start.
As far as I know, nobody's in the friggin' chat room, but it's not like I announced we were going live today either. So, alrighty, here we go. 30 seconds of silence starting now. Welcome to Using Views and Music Podcast. I'm Scott.
And I'm Kim.
And this is episode number 79. And today we are going to be talking to the lead singer of A Suffocating Lie, Rich Thomas. Welcome to the show, Rich.
Thank you so much. What's up?
Not much, man. How's How's everything going over there in California?
I mean, it's all right. We're all on lockdown. They just extended it even longer, I guess.
Oh
Right.
man.
So some people are taking it serious. Other people are still going to the beaches and shit. So
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I
jeez.
saw that they did finally close all the parks and the beaches there.
yeah, finally.
You know, yeah. Yeah. So it's like here. I mean, people go here and they pile into Walmart, but I see a couple gifs running around the Facebook saying, well, how is it okay to go to the Walmart, but we can't go camping?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Makes no sense to me.
No sense at all.
Anyways, so welcome to the show. We've been trying to do this for a long time.
Yes.
But let's go ahead and let's get into this a little bit. And first thing I want to kind of talk about is how we all met.
Of course.
I started in at the Orem Burlington Coat Factory, store 186.
Yes.
Pretty sad I still remember that.
186.
Right. And that was I started there in September of 2007.
Yeah, because I
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. And it was only like a year. It felt like it was only like shortly after that you came in.
I think I started either the end of, I think it was the beginning of 2009, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
2009, I think. 2008.
It's like 11 years ago now.
Whatever, yeah.
And me and you, just started talking and man, found out we had a lot in common besides music.
Yeah.
You kind of introduced me to newer bands, but you liked all those old 80 bands, so we had a chance to talk about those.
Yeah.
And damn, that was our friggin' breaks.
Yeah, that was literally all our breaks.
Oh man, go outside for a smoke and just start talking about bands and music and those are the days.
Those were the days, man. I miss
the
days. I miss that little area that we would go to.
Right.
I'm just like
a little cubby hole.
Yeah, little cubby hole. Man, I miss that shit.
I know, right?
Oh,
and oh man, it's just amazing to think how much time's gone by.
I know.
And it's like you said, it feels like we've known each other for a long time. It feels like we haven't seen each other for a long time yet, but it doesn't feel that long ago.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was just feeling the same way. I'm just like, it doesn't feel that long, but it has been.
Right.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Right. Crud, you ended up eventually getting to California, which is where you wanted to be.
Yeah, finally.
So, but we'll get into that here in a bit because this one over here, I got a little funny story about her too.
Oh, nice.
After we got down here to Arizona.
Oh, please.
Oh, please. And it's going to kind of go in line with one of your stories about when you pretty much got to California.
Oh, nice.
Like a year ago was something. I think it was about a year ago when it happened. But anyways, first thing I want to talk about, Rich, is who mainly you're lead singer right now of the band, A Suffocating Lie, which is going to be ironic here in a little bit because we're going to talk about a previous Suffocating Lie album.
I remember that.
Yeah, because I still have it.
Yeah.
I still have it on my iTunes.
That's awesome.
But one thing I want to talk about is your influences.
Okay.
And I guess the other thing we need to point out there is you do play guitar.
Yes.
I do.
So
yeah,
just go ahead and let people know who some of your influences are.
I mean, it goes all over the place, but like my main influences are Alkaline Trio. I love Marilyn Manson. I mean, anybody that knows that one. Manson's huge. I love like oldies stuff. Like I love Morrissey. I love the Beatles are huge.
Yeah.
Of course, Motley Crue. You know about this one. Motley Crue's big. Yeah, it's like all over the place. What really started me out in playing music was the pop punk stuff, though. So
pop punk
stuff like Newfound Glory, Blink 182.
Oh yeah.
It was my first like I gotta write songs.
Right.
Yeah, and that was like 11.
Right on.
Beginning.
And I know another another one. I think this will probably shock a lot of people. You're a pretty big Johnny Cash fan too, aren't you?
Huge.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That's why I had to pull it up.
Yeah,
Because I remember one time when we were again working at Burlington, we were talking about some of Johnny Cash's songs. I'm like, well, he did a remake of "Personal Jesus" by Depeche Mode, and I played it for him.
Yeah, I had no idea that he had done that.
Well, yeah, and it was all because that final album he did with Rick Rubin.
Yeah, it was.
That's when he did it. You know, because he did a lot of different songs on that, and I think Rick Rubin really did a great job with him.
Definitely, I like
You know?
it.
I mean, of course, most people Rick Rubin, they think of Metallica's Death Magnetic, how it's all screwed up. Well, whatever. Things happen.
Yeah, that's true.
Exactly.
I mean, it's the way the world works. Sometimes stuff works and sometimes it falls apart.
Exactly.
That's right.
But
you don't know unless you try. So
right, exactly. So, 11 years old, you're wanting to write music, you write songs. And what was your first band?
My first band, I don't even remember our name. It was so long ago, but I remember there was only two of us. It was just me and a drummer. And it was in, I think, 7th grade.
Right on.
7th grade, and our first song that we ever played was "Holiday" by Green Day.
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
First song we ever played, and then the next song we learned it's total like 180, but it was "Rise Against." To Them These Streets Belong, I think is what the one we did. It's been so long now.
Right. Well, yeah.
So long. But those are the two songs. Those are the only two songs we knew how to play, and we played them terribly.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, it probably rewind. I can go back to pretty much Motley Crue fan. Obviously, even people listening to this podcast know I'm a huge Motley Crue fan. But Nick was my idol, so of course I'm like, well, I want to write songs. And I remember the first time I tried to attempt to write a song, I was listening to Wasp, Wild Child in my head, in my earphones. And then next thing I noticed, by the time I was done with the song, I realized I'd copied half the freaking lyrics. And I went, oh, this is not cool. Rip that shit up. So after that, I knew I really couldn't listen to other music.
Yeah.
Otherwise it would be so influenced by that. And I didn't want to pull that, I wanted my own stuff. But yeah. All right. This stuff's too far away. So we got Kim.
For what?
Well, what's the next one?
I don't even know where you're at.
Oh, well, we were talking about we okay, yeah, you're right, because it's not on there.
No.
I love how I do this to her. I do this to her all the time. You can always hear it in the podcast too, man.
Oh, it's too funny.
But, so I know when we started working together at Burlington, we were talking about how the bands today didn't do that old thing with the 80s, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Yeah.
And so we were talking about that, and the band you had at that time, it was what, Sky's Last Breath, right?
At that time, I think it was The Sky's Last Breath.
Craziest to remember that, huh? Excuse me. And so that's pretty much when we got to really know each other, and we were, and you were going through some tough times at that time too. I mean, you had everything going on.
You met me at a really, really weird time in my life.
Right. But after that, you and Alan Sanford, I think it's Sanford, right?
Yep.
You guys create a band called The Suffering.
We did.
You released an album called The End of Humanity, by the way, so I have the ones autographed.
Yeah.
Got to keep that stuff, man.
Of course.
And of course, you guys came out. It was just an EP, but damn, it was good.
Thank you, man.
I mean, I still love it even to this day, man. And I got looking at that, like, holy crap, that was back in 2013.
Yeah, it was a long time
ago. We're 7 years ago.
Yeah.
How crazy is that?
So weird. I was thinking the same thing. I'm just like, time's weird. Time is very weird.
because there's times where it feels like it hasn't done anything, and then the other times it's like boom,
Yeah,
it's gone huge. And ding, 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 ding.
Yes, well, you want to see this. I'm trying to get it.
Oh, okay.
There we go. That's how it sits.
Okay. Well, it's an iPad. I don't know how to use those stupid things.
It's just a big phone.
Not really. Can't believe we got it through Finger Hut, and like it comes in. They had the minis, and then they had the regular size, and I'm like, oh well, 10.5. That don't sound too big.
Oh geez.
Yeah, I mean it's good for the podcast because I can pretty much use pages on it, and I can do what I need to, so we can actually stay on here and not worry about what was going on. But anyways, like we were talking suffering, and of course there was one song on there. I'm not going to make you tell the story behind it unless everybody knows it by now. I mean, I know it was 7 years ago, but we want to kind of keep things a little still under wraps, I think.
Yeah, I mean it's over with and done now, but I'm sure everyone knew what the fuck that was about.
Oh hell yeah, right? Had to have. But I think the thing that caught me by surprise with that album was you guys came over to our house, me and Karina's. And it's Kim's younger sister when she was still alive. You guys came over, we played it, listened to it, and she loved it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
And she wasn't into the screamo stuff, I guess is what they call it.
Yeah.
But she loved it, which I was like, holy crap.
Yeah.
And then as time went on there, right in there, she also was getting to where she loved Avenged Sevenfold.
Oh wow!
When I pulled her iPod after she had passed away, the last album she was listening to was the Afterlife one.
Oh yeah. I think that's their self-titled one.
Yeah, the self-titled one.
Yeah.
That was the one she was listening to.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean, and she listened to every one of their albums.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, she was huge into it. I mean, it's like, damn. I mean, it was funny how I got into them because it was all about Madden. Back in the early 2000s.
Oh, right.
They had put out it's not Beasts and Harlots, the other one off that album.
Was it Backcountry?
Yeah, Backcountry. Thank you. They had put that on one of the Madden games, and I'm like, ooh, I like this song. This sounds cool.
Yeah.
And so me and Karina moved to Reno at the time, and that's when Beast and Harlot came on MTV. Amazing how much. I mean, MTV's not an MTV anymore.
Yeah, like MTV. When you said that, I was just like, holy shit, MTV.
Right, man. Yeah. Right. I mean, like in my day and age, living in the small town I did, we didn't have MTV unless you went to our friend's house who had a big ass satellite in their yard. And then you could watch, Headbangers Ball.
Headbangers Ball.
Right.
Yes.
Ricky Rackman. I mean, come on. We got to get some of this shit back.
For real, dude. I miss that stuff.
We need MTV back the way it was meant to be.
Yep.
Music television.
Yeah.
But anyways, so man, everything kind of falls apart with the suffering.
Yeah.
Which broke my heart. Damn, I didn't say it. But I know. And then boom, here comes out. Rich is like, he posts all over Facebook. My new album, A Suffocating Lie, raw and unplugged. And I remember talking to you about this because you're talking about recording it. And I'm like, dude, is Beautifully Grotesque going to be on there in an acoustic format? And you're like, I don't know, maybe. You're teasing the hell out of me. And then when it came out, I remember me and Karina, we talked about it, and I'm like, well, can I get it? She's like, yeah, it's Rich. So we got that. And of course, man, completely different than the suffering.
Oh,
Here, the suffering, kind of even, I mean, really kind of like most of your bands, in your face metal, kick your ass. And then here comes this acoustic set. And it's like, damn. Mm-hmm. And then you got Rich singing versus, and nothing wrong with it. I mean, I love his scream. I love when he does the screamo shit. I mean, it's like fucking cool. He's got just so dark. It's almost like you're listening to Satan.
Yeah.
But you also do sing.
Yeah.
You sing very good.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. I mean, and so to hear that, it was like, God damn. I mean, this guy, and all I could think was, if he ever went solo, he could be dark metal here and then come out these nice little acoustic shit. You know, and he had people going crazy on what the fuck is he doing?
Definitely.
And so then this happened when I was up in Ogden, Utah, because I transferred away from Orem store because I got
That was
end of 2013.
Oh man.
As a matter of fact, I think the album came out in, I want to say October or November.
I think that's right. That sounds right.
Yeah, summer's in there.
Sounds right.
Because we were already we were already moved into Ogden, and we didn't move there until the end of September, and I swear it was more closer to Halloween or things are getting into November, getting closer to Black Friday.
Yeah.
And so you released that, and I'm just like, damn, dude. And the thing is, you know me, I try to buy everything you do.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't give up. I will buy it. I mean, obviously, you gave me a copy of The Suffering. You and Alan did. I love it. Excuse me. And this was digitally released. And I'm like, cool. I'll buy it.
I appreciate that.
Oh, heck yeah. And so then eventually you moved to Cali.
I did. Yeah.
And that has been kind of an up and down road for you.
It has. It's had its ups and downs for sure. It's like a crazy journey.
You ended up getting hit by a car, right?
I did. Yeah, I got hit by a car. I think 3 years ago. It was like 2.5 years.
Well, I mean, it's like us. We moved down here. So you got this Dodge Neon that she's had in Ogden. Didn't get hit in Ogden. Didn't get ran over in Utah, which is amazing.
Very amazing.
And we come down to Arizona and we go over to this little street they have. It's called Candy Cane Lane. The whole street is lit up during Christmas time.
Oh, that's cool.
Every house is lit up. So we go there, come out around, start pulling into our trailer park. Some dummy in a pickup truck slams in the rear end of us.
Oh no.
Yep. Totaled the car.
Yeah, they did.
And of course, insurance, they don't give you enough to fucking replace shit.
No, they don't.
Of course not.
So, that's that. And so after you're in Cali, Alton comes to Recreate.
Yes.
You guys, I mean, again, big time self-promotion, just like you're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden it kind of went poof.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, damn.
There was some injuries. I mean, like one, I got gotten hit by the car. And then at the same time, we had a guitarist who was having some like nerve problems in his hand, which was making it extremely hard for him to play and painful and stuff. And it just kind of, just kind of slowly, we never broke up. We never really said this is it or we're done. It just kind of faded out. And so it's like we I don't like to say that it's over. It's on a indefinite hiatus.
Hey, you know what? That indefinite hiatus. I mean, let's rewind a little bit. We'll bring Motley Crue into this proposition here. After New Tattoo, they went on a permanent hiatus.
Yeah.
2005, they came back out. Then 2017,
yeah,
or 2015. Oh, we're on the final tour. We're done. We're not touring after this.
And we saw that. We went to that one.
Yeah. I mean, I went to the one up in Usana. I didn't get to go on when they came back to Delta Center, which I still call it Delta Center.
Oh yeah, I forget that's not called that anymore.
No, it's what the hell is it? Vivint Center. Fucking dumbass name. It's still Delta Center to me. You know,
Yeah.
just like Salt Palace or East Center.
Yeah, for
I
real.
don't even know what the hell they call the East Center anymore, but I still call it the East Center. Oh, Maverick Center. See? Well, Korean wanted to get me tickets to New Tattoo
Ooh.
when they came through Salt Lake that year in 2000. And that was with Samantha Maloney was playing drums for Tommy, or playing drums for
right.
Randy. And that was the one they fucking recorded on DVD, assholes.
Oh, man.
But anyways, so I mean, as I say, you know, indefinite hiatus, yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, we may play again someday. You never know.
Right. I mean, that's a great thing, you know, is always keep those those avenues open.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, so after Recreate, all of a sudden, kind of don't know what you're doing. You're kind of putting hints in here, hints there. We get to now be no longer solo a Suffocating Lie, but a 5-member band.
Right.
So how'd that all get put together?
So, I mean, so after Recreate kind of faded, you know, I was kind of bumming, like I just wanted to play music. So I went on Band Mix and was looking to join a band, and I was like basically looking for anyone who was playing shows. I just wanted to play shows.
Right.
I found a band that was playing a lot of shows, tried out for them. I made it and played one show with them, but I just like, I had a different vision. But the guitarist of that band, Trevor, was connected with and I saw a lot of passion in him too. So I kind of told him what I was feeling and what my vision was, and quit that band, and he kind of came with me.
Nice.
And that's where Suffocating Lie kind of started. Like me and him just started in his backyard, writing songs, and we were just kind of like, well, where do we go from here? We didn't even choose the name of Suffocating Lie. I just kind of was like, well, I've had this name for years and years and years that I've used for my solo stuff that I've always loved. We can use that, and I said it, and he loved it too. So that's kind of where that came about. And then the other members, Marcelo and Drew, are old members of Recreate.
Okay.
So I hit them up. They were the other two members that, you know, were kind of bumming that it was over too. So I hit them up and was like, yo, I've got this other project. Come jam. So they came down and jammed, and guitar, Drew, we didn't have a drummer, so Drew played drums for us at the time.
Okay.
So he was like, he started playing drums, killed it through all of our shows and our recordings. And then we luckily found Topher. He's our newest member. He's our drummer now. So now Drew's on to lead guitar. We found him, oh man, like a couple weeks before all this like virus stuff went crazy. Like it's just weird. Like, but yeah, it was cool though. He's amazing. It's like he came in and it seemed like he had already been with us like the whole time.
Wow, that's cool.
Just super cool. He's like family already. So
he just completed that puzzle.
Yeah, it was great. It was literally the missing piece, and it just was like, it was perfect.
Nice. Super
stoked.
So you guys go in and do some recordings. I do remember all those photos. Been waiting for an album. You know, okay, well, we're in a record studio. Music got albums coming. Last year, you guys released oh my gosh, All the Marvels, right?
Yes.
And that's your first single. It's out on iTunes.
It is iTunes, Spotify, all of that stuff.
Right. And how was that? I mean, how well was that received?
I mean, people love it. I think the only, I just didn't promote it like I should have. I didn't really know how to at the time, you know, so, like, it's so weird because from being from the suffering days to these days, so much changed in like music that I didn't realize how much I needed to learn with like the streaming and all that stuff. But I mean, people loved it. Some people were kind of like, wow, that was a little bit heavier than I was anticipating, which was our intention for our first single. We wanted to just kind of blast out with the first.
Exactly. Come out of the gate hitting hard.
Yeah, banging.
Then you can pull back. Then
Yeah.
you can punch them again.
Exactly.
You know, that's pretty much the way an album likes to work. You know, you like to work an album. You know, you bring them in, you bring them up, give them that gut punch, let me take you back down a little bit, then you build it back up to that bam.
Yeah. Yep.
And if you do also do it right, I mean, do it right, you can do that in a song too, which is how I feel you guys have done.
We're trying.
You had that build, pap us in the, you know, knock us into the face, bring us down a little bit, just, you know, kind of, then boom.
Yeah, and then just punch.
I love it, man, because that's you know, that's exactly the way a song should flow, especially metal.
Yeah.
Especially metal. You know, if it's another genre, it depends. You know, depends on what you're after.
Exactly.
So then, just 2 weeks ago?
Just 2 weeks ago, yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Black Sheep.
Black Sheep.
But before we get to Black Sheep, you guys were playing shows.
We were.
And you guys were you played some pretty big places in LA.
We played some awesome, amazing places, like in my dream venues that I finally got to check off my list. It was pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
And
amazing. I mean, I don't know which one to start with. I mean, we played, first show was at Chain Reaction, which was incredible for our first show. Then we played the second one. We opened up for the band Secrets at Chain Reaction again. And then we played the Rainbow Bar and Grill.
Which play there.
It was super sick for the fact that I broke my foot 30 seconds into our set.
Oh wow! Were you pulling an Axl Rose?
I was just jumping, and I don't know if I landed wrong, I stomped wrong, I just my foot.
Same thing happened to Axl Rose.
Oh man!
When they got back together with Slash and Duff, right before they started doing the major tours for Guns N' Roses somewhat reunited. And they did this like little soft show up at a club in LA, and Axl's jumping around, breaks his freaking foot.
Oh man!
And that's when the only difference is you're not on a personal level with Dave Grohl where you could have borrowed this chair.
Yeah, for real.
Because that's what Axl did. He borrowed Dave's chair.
Damn, that would have been nice.
Yeah, right.
Chair, but
because I guess Dave Grohl also broke his foot.
Yeah.
What is it with you lead singers?
Rock and roll, man. That's
right on.
Yeah, I'm still hearing from that.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But I mean, Rainbow. I mean, that's a, you know, I mean, like I said, for me, that is like, okay, that's a Motley Crue venue. You know, I mean, plus it's not just Motley, but every band that came out of the 80s hard rock scene for, you know, Rat, Crue,
Ozzy,
Quiet, Ozzy, Van Halen, all of them played that area.
Yeah.
You know, and it's crazy when you think of, and then, you know, and then if you rewind, you know, then you got like the Doors.
Exactly, dude.
You know, I mean, there are so many bands that we forget where they all came from, or that at a point before, those little clubs were our venues.
Yep.
We weren't playing Staples Centers. We weren't playing Delta Centers, and I'm not calling it Vivid. We weren't playing Yasonic Amphitheater or the University of Arizona Stadium where the Cardinals play here. You know, they were playing little clubs. I mean, I can't believe when I read something about Mick Mars in Spiders, I think it was Spiders and Cowboys, his band just before Crew, played here in Yuma.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, son of a bitch. Why couldn't I have been alive for that? Or why couldn't I have been down here already for that? I mean, I would have been too young to go in the bar, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, for real, though.
Damn, freaking Mick came here. And then, like, we found out, like, here in Yuma, we got looking around at some things, and there used to be, in the 70s, all the big acts used to come here.
Yeah.
all your big acts, including in the 80s, they still even had WWE and WWF showing up here.
Wow. Damn.
Now
What the
it's
hell?
in
Now it's like,
in Phoenix.
well, I can't say that because we did have that Tacos and Tunes a year ago.
Yes.
Kim got to go. I took her over for $1, man. For $1 for a concert, we got right up against the stage for all for one.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I mean, I can't knock them because I mean, I love the songs, I swear, and I Can Love You Like That. I mean, I know the songs are back in my, just right after I graduated high school. So, I mean, I knew them.
Right.
And I'll tell you one thing, I had never thought one of those boy band type things could be a really good, decent show to go to. Damn, I was wrong.
Damn. Well,
You know,
you never know. You never know.
Right. And then the cool part was afterwards, they invited everyone over to meet them.
Yep. I got autographs.
And then I walked up to the stage when the bass player was up there putting away the stuff. And I'm yelling at him, and he kind of looks at me. I'm like, the set list. So
Nice.
there's that picture of her holding the set list and then getting it signed.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I mean, I tried to get a set list with Crew on the Carnival of Sins tour. That couldn't get one.
Damn.
And so, that's the first set list I've ever gotten. So I'm stoked.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, fuck, who cares if it's all for one? But
yeah, for real.
Okay, so after the Rainbow, now we'll get back on track.
Yes.
I you know how you listen to the podcast, you know how I get.
It's us too, so it's all good.
Right. I know, and that's the thing. Look, if you ever, I'm sure, guy, every time the old man guy come out, he's like, "The hell, them boys talking about?"
Oh my gosh! Oh man!
Hey,
that guy.
Let me ask you a question. We'll station kind of do another station break here. Let me ask you a question about Guy.
All right.
When you think back to hearing Guy, do you think of Hank Hill?
100%. Always. I always did.
Right?
Damn it, boy. Always.
Damn it, Bobby.
Damn it, Bobby. You weren't my son.
Oh my God, dude. It was funny because I remember, especially after getting back there and working with them back in receiving, friggin' he would do, because Stone Cold Steve Austin would do those type thing. I'm like,
yeah.
Okay, that must be just something he's doing for wrestling. Nah, Guy would do it too. And I'm like, it's the goddamn Texas thing.
Yeah, totally.
But yeah. So after the Rainbow.
Okay, so after the Rainbow, 2 days. So I broke my foot.
Right.
Finished the set.
Nice.
After the set,
show must go on.
Show must go on always. As soon as we were done, I looked at my guitarist and was like, "Yo, can you take me to the hospital?" So went to the doctor, and basically the doctor was like, "Well, the ER told me that it was just like a sprain at first, and then they almost let me go. And then as they're about to let me go, this doctor was chasing me down. I was like, wait, it's not. It's broken." And then so I had to go to this other doctor, and he basically told me that looked like I needed surgery, so he wanted me to get another opinion. And I was like, well, we had a show the next day opening up for the band We Came as Romans, which is big. So I was like, I need to play the show. So is there anything we can do? And he just was like, you can't. And I'm like, I'm not going to take that as an answer. So I need a walking boot or something. So he gave me a walking boot, and he just told me, he's like, just so you know, I am not telling you to play the show. But I put the walking boot on, and then we played it was at Chain again, and opened up for We Came as Romans, which was amazing. Such a great show. And then after that, we played House of Blues, which was one of my biggest dream venues out there. And then the last show we played before all of this COVID stuff shut us down was one of my biggest dream venues of all time, and that was the Whiskey A Go Go.
Hell yeah!
Oh man, so much history there. The Doors, Crew. I mean, everybody.
Oh yeah, everybody, man. Everybody's played there.
Lincoln Park. Cool thing was we had, for this specific show, we had put together this kind of fun cover. It was a Linkin Park cover that went right into another one of our songs. So it was like
nice.
their song, but went into ours. And we played it at that show, and the room that we got, the backstage room, the one of the members of Linkin Park had actually signed the wall.
Nice.
And I was like, dude, what the hell? What are the odds that we get this room and we're playing that song? It's pretty sick.
Right on, man.
It was badass.
Well, station break one more time here. It reminds me of a funny story. Go back to 1989. Motley Crue releases their Dr. Feelgood album. They kick off the tour for Dr. Feelgood at the Whiskey A Go Go. Now, mind you, they hadn't played there since 1981 or 82, 81 or 82. And so they recorded it for their music video, and they talk about it in the Dr. Feelgood the video VHS tape that we had back then after everything got done with the tours. And they were talking about how small that venue was. And then Tommy's like, dude, but when we played there the first time, it was huge.
Yeah.
And I'm like, well, of course, when you're there the first time, you got a few items.
Mm-hmm.
When you go back there as Motley Crue of 1989, you're trying to bring in a wall of amplifiers.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I mean, you're used to these big ass stages, and now you back onto the small stage.
Yeah.
But I've always loved that, because it's just like, oh my gosh. I mean, how cool was it that they could go and do that?
Yeah. Oh man.
So another funny story I'm going to tell you about. You watched The Dirt.
Of course.
Okay. Over in England, when they were doing the Donington tours, the Donington festivals, after Feelgood, but it was during the Decade of Decadence tour, as they called it, with Primal Scream and stuff like that in 91. They would go play separate shows at clubs in England.
Oh shit.
Oh, hold on. Under the marquee of Foreskins.
For real?
Yeah.
Did not
remember Tommy? Remember the showing Tommy lead characters writing the Foreskins?
Yeah.
For a band name?
There we go.
How about that, huh?
That's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I guess, over the whole time when they would go play clubs, when they're out and about, maybe trying new songs or, new songs off the album, they probably just showed up as the Foreskins.
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna know who, you're like, who the fuck is that?
Yeah, for real. Like, what the fuck is this?
Right. Anyway, so you got to play the whiskey, and then you did have another show in San Diego set up.
Yeah, we had a few shows. We had quite a few shows set up actually. Right. We had 2 announced though, but we had one in San Diego, our first San Diego show at the Bancroft Bar, and then the next day we were going to be opening up for a lead at Chain Reaction.
And then all this shit happens.
And all this shit happened, and
now everything's on idle.
Yep, everything's. Some of them were canceled completely, but luckily there was a few shows that we didn't announce yet, and those are the ones that are postponed right now. So luckily we didn't announce it, so we're like, let's just keep them postponed.
Exactly.
The big ones.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't know if you've heard the stuff going on with Ticketmaster right now, but they got people where they've got the postponed shows versus the canceled shows. Well, now they're actually going to give people their money back on the canceled shows. But at first they weren't going to, but you had to use it for another show.
Yeah, I saw that. That was bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. Right, man.
Can't do that.
Well, no, you got people out of work. I mean, they could probably use that money now.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I saw, again, obviously we're recording this live on YouTube. Podcast people are not going to hear it until next Friday.
Oh, bummers.
Bummers. That's what they get for. That's what they get for listening to the podcast. No, I'm just joking. Listen to the podcast, people. If you want to come and enjoy or be on the live, you can be on live when we do it. We're probably going to start doing this a little more often. But I was just reading today where Poison, Def Leppard, Motley Crue, and Joan Jett all released a thing. They're not going to talk about anything or release any statements until June 1st.
Wow.
Wow.
And I think that's because they're really hoping the hell they can do the stadium tour.
I think so too.
Because once you get into October, Def Leppard, I don't know who the hell they're supposed to be with, but they're supposed to go on tour with somebody else.
Oh,
And
really?
then Crew wants to do a by themselves tour next year,
Right.
in
Yeah.
2021. So it's like, this is probably the only time all these bands can get together.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it would be a killer fucking show to go to.
Yeah.
You know, Joan Jett, Poison, Crew, Def Leppard. Hello. That is a fucking who's who of the 80s.
I honestly I was straight up surprised. I'm not gonna lie, because once Crew signed that contract when they were done,
Right?
I know Nicky, like I know how serious he is about that shit, and I was like, damn. But
The
yeah,
movie.
the movie. I mean, when the movie came out, I was like, it's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, because what happened, while they're working on the movie, Nikki's like, well, you know what? I got these ideas. And then of course they name all these songs The Dirt.
Yeah.
Okay, which one we're going to choose for the actual movie, and we're going to throw the rest of them away. And the Alan Kovacs like, no, you're not. No, we're going to put them all out. We're going to let your fans hear all of your versions of The Dirt that were being picked for the actual movie.
Damn.
So that's why we have so many copies, so many songs called The Dirt on that album. The only one, I mean, I don't mind the version, but the only one I'm still like, why the hell did we do a remake of Like a Virgin?
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those things where if they would have done it in the 80s, I might have understood it, but now it's kind of like, y'all are not even close to these versions.
It was a weird pick.
Yeah. But you know what? That's Crew.
Yeah, true.
That is Crew. Let's see, let's do a cover. And then somebody walks in, how about Like a Virgin? Yeah, let's do it. And everybody else going, what?
Yeah.
Why? But you know what? I mean, I've thought about stuff like that. I over my time when I was creating bands and stuff, we talked about, okay, well, let's see, Motley Crue did Jailhouse Rock. This one's done this song by Elvis. You know what? I want to do Suspicious Minds.
Oh.
Or I want to metalify this Hank Williams song.
Yeah.
Just something that's gonna make people go,
yeah, like what?
What the hell are you trying to do? So, anyways, COVID happens.
And yeah,
You guys, I mean, California governor just shut the fucking doors on everything.
Yeah, he wasn't fucking around.
No. Well, and, I mean, even here in our state, I mean, we're under a stay at home, but I mean, they closed fucking schools down.
Yep.
Dude, I mean, I'm sorry, but I wish I was a child in this generation, like a senior.
Right? You're just like, oh, I'm done with school.
Fuck, I wouldn't have had to worry about passing tests to graduate high school. I'd have been like, oh, what? Turn in this? Here, Mom, help me with this homework real quick.
For real, yeah.
Fucking diploma, bitches.
Seriously.
I mean, I do feel sorry for them because, man, I mean, walking down, doing all the cap and gown shit, they're not gonna. I hear a lot of places are talking about doing something for the class of 2020 once this shit's all over. I hope so. I hope they do it. I hope people throw together a prom. I hope they also throw together some type of graduation for them.
Yeah, they should.
I mean, this shit's not their fault.
Yeah, exactly.
But so then COVID happens. A couple weeks ago, we were talking about this earlier. Of course, we went off the fucking map again. Yeah. I got Kim over here going, yep, Jesus Christ. I got him and Rich together, and they're both just as bad.
Yeah, we're bad at it.
But 2 weeks ago, you released a new single called Black Sheep.
Yeah.
With the first music video.
Luckily, we were able to film that before they shut everything down. We filmed March 1st.
Oh, shit.
Down like a week or so later. So a week or two later. And so just in fucking time.
How was it doing the video?
It was amazing, man. Like, cause I was with as many bands as I've been in, that was the first music video I've ever been experienced. So it was awesome. The next day I was it felt like I had played a million shows. My body was like dead, but it's great, dude. The guy that filmed us, Eric, he's amazing, dude. He's filmed us a couple times. He's done a couple of our videos and photo shoots. Great guy, and he does amazing work. So,
Oh hell yeah, dude! The visual on that video, holy fuck!
yeah,
It had me. I'm like, all right, you got me.
hell yeah.
You know,
yeah, he's good as fuck. So,
and I know Kim had a question. She actually asked me right in the beginning, right the minute, because of course the minute that sucker comes out, put it on the big screen.
oh yeah,
You know, 50-inch 4K television, get it on there. Got to see it on the big. And but her biggest question was,
Oh,
she just went boom.
no, there's actually two of them I
Oh,
had.
she had two questions.
Okay.
One of them was, how did the idea come about for the amazing video? And two, who wrote the song?
Okay, so the idea for the video was kind of, there wasn't really an idea for it actually. We were lucky enough to be able to film at a prop house because my roommate works there, and she was able to get us in amazingly. So we got in there and just had fun, you know, like found a bunch of things and spaces that we thought fit the mold ish, and used that and put it all together, and it actually kind of made sense. So it was good.
It did. It did.
It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, compared to what I dealt with in the 80s, you know, and you know what I'm talking about with some of those music videos going.
Yes, I do.
How the fuck do you come up with that for this song?
Yeah.
You know, dude, I was like, holy crap, this fits.
Yeah. It was cool. When we were all done, we were worried. We were like, don't know if this video is going to make any sense at all, because we just were in a bunch of different places.
Right.
But yeah, we made it work, and his visuals made it. So it was like,
yeah. Oh yeah. I love the thing with the sky.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I loved that too.
Oh, dude, it was like,
yeah. I love it.
Yeah. And then what was the other one?
Oh, who wrote the song, and how did the song lyrics come about, basically?
So the song was written, the musical part of the song was written by mainly Drew. Drew wrote most of that. And then the lyrics were from me and Marcelo.
Nice.
Marcelo wrote some of those, and then I wrote part of it as well. And basically, like, I had written the verses and hit up Marcelo, was like, sent him my stuff, and then he sent me some stuff he was writing. And there was just a bunch of different things that he had written, and I found, you know, just that prophet or that dreamer of dreams, and I was like, that's perfect right there. I grabbed that, and it just, everything flowed perfectly to what it was about. There's two other parts of lyrics. One, the very opening line actually came from a lyric or a song I had written a long time ago, but never got to release. But it was one of my favorites, so I threw it in there. And then there's another line in there that I actually got an idea from you back in the day.
Me?
And, yeah. And it's the line.
Wait, are you talking about that? Because I was just, you were talking about, you know, you guys are throwing ideas back and forth to each other, thinking, oh my God, remember that time that you had this little piece of paper and I'd write down lines and go back and forth. Really?
Yeah. So there's a line in there that I got an idea from you, and it's the line of, oh my God, I got to think of it. It's the, so here I come, motherfucker, to make you bleed. Like, it was that one. I remember talking to you about it when we were smoking one day, and it stuck with me. I wrote it down, and it had been in there forever. And when I was writing the lyrics, I came across it and was like, holy shit, I'm going to use that. So there it is. So there's,
damn. Oh shit, that's cool, man.
Yeah, dude.
So I just checked on there today, just probably roughly an hour before we started recording, that I looked at how many views you guys had, and 4.6 thousand.
There we go. All right.
I mean, that is awesome. I mean, it is to me.
For our first video, I'm stoked.
Yeah, I mean,
Amazing.
the video had to blow your mind how quickly it was being viewed, right?
I did not expect that at all. I was expecting 1,000 after like a few weeks, for our first video. But yeah, once it started going, I was like, what the fuck? Like, how is it getting viewed this much? Like, luckily, Vivo added us onto like playlists on YouTube, and I think that's what really helped us a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was blown away, dude. I did not expect that for our first video at all.
Amazing. That's awesome.
It's pretty sick. I was like, holy shit.
Well, I mean, the good thing is that, it's like me and you were talking a long time ago. This is how the Justin Biebers and all these people get signed nowadays.
Yep.
It's by your YouTube. It's not by the old days of yeah, you can play the whiskey, you can play Rainbow, you can play all that stuff, but you're not really gonna do much unless you're on a YouTube star.
Yeah,
But then again, I mean, but I'm gonna throw this one out to you. But then again, if you go back to the winner of the Grammy Awards this year, Billie Eilish, her and her brother recorded her album in their bedroom.
Yeah, in the bedroom.
I mean,
so
times have changed, man.
Yeah, times are different.
I mean, like even like with this thing here, I mean, just even what GarageBand has to offer that you can use for recording is like, holy crap.
Yeah.
And then if I wanted to pay for friggin' Pro Tools,
yeah.
But there's just so much amazing stuff out there that, damn, I for me it's kind of like, gosh, I wish we had this shit back in the 80s.
Right.
It had been made life a lot easier, because I could have just been like, well, fuck it, we're gonna record. I mean, I wish I could find. I know there's a cassette tape around here somewhere that has my band on it.
Dude, I would love to hear that. That would be so fun.
And the funny part is no lyrics. We haven't seen her yet, and I knew I wasn't gonna sing that. Nope. Hell, originally I started playing guitar, but I didn't know how to play that fucker either. I borrowed a Flying V from a friend.
Oh, there you go.
This guy was a senior. I was a freshman. He was a senior. He had a Flying V. Let me borrow it with a couple of pedals.
Oh, that's cool.
And then we borrowed the fucking bass amp from the high school.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And we borrowed the piece of shit drum kit from the high school, which was 8 different friggin' drum sets put together.
Nice.
I mean, you had like a pasty cymbal, a Zildjian cymbal, and some type of fucking no name that none of us ever heard of. Yeah. And I think the bass drum was Tama, the toms were Pearl, the snare drum was fuck, I can't remember.
I can't remember either.
But it had pillows stuck in the bass drum, and
yeah, I do remember that.
And it was like part of it was we had one tom was green, the other tom was white, the other one was like puke green.
Yeah.
The fucking thing was about ugly as fuck, dude.
That's so funny.
We loaded this shit up in the back of a friend's van he had, took the shit over my mom and dad's, my parents' house, trailer house down in my back bedroom, loaded it all up, got the guitars out, had Frank Mortez playing bass, and we're just fucking jamming. I'm just fucking, let me see. Oh, look, I do this, I can fucking do solo. I only have to know I'm hitting. We're doing good. And finally, the guy, we took a break for a minute. We weren't recording nothing. The guy was playing fucking bass. Goes, he's a left-hander, so his bass is turned the opposite direction. He's like, you mind if I play that a little bit? Go ahead. Like, motherfucker, you shred. You're playing guitar, I'm going bass.
There you go.
That's pretty much how it changed, man. It's like, yeah, you got it. Anyways, so we kind of skipped over a little bit in this. I didn't mean to.
No, we're so good.
Last year, you guys California got hit with, what was it, 5.3 earthquake?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
And that's pretty much your biggest one to go through.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I remember when you did, it was funny because she didn't feel it. She was rocking in your rocking chair over here. And I look up behind me and I have back over here, I have Korea's cane. And it's doing this because I feel it in my chair. And then the cane's doing this shit. And I'm like, okay, well, last time this happened was 92 LA, when LA had that big one down in 92 at Northridge. In Battle Mountain, Nevada, my ex-wife's plant, Hannah's mom, her plant was swaying.
Oh, wow.
Just I turned on CNN and said earthquake in Southern California in North or LA. And I just look up and this fucking plant. So I'm like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
Yeah.
So, and then, so you're just shocked that we could feel it.
Yeah, I was totally surprised that you guys felt that.
Yeah. And it's just, it's interesting because I have seen, I don't know where I found them at. There have been maps where they show how an earthquake just goes across the United States.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's nuts. But of course, just what, probably, God, about a month ago now, Salt Lake, Magna got nailed. I mean, they got nailed with about well, I don't remember what the hell it was.
5.3 is
4 point something.
4 points. Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It was just, to me, it was so funny because everyone was all like, everyone from Utah was like, "Oh, I'm so scared! I'm so scared!" And I'm like, "Welcome."
Right.
Oh man.
Oh gosh, I want to say this is probably about the same, like a couple days or a week after that. There's one over here in Mexico, just right across the border from where we're at.
Oh man,
you know, we're really close to the Mexican border, and I mean, I guess it was about 20 miles away. Excuse me again. But 5.5, I think it was. No big deal.
And then there's
I'm taking a freaking shower.
And then there's me.
And Kim's in here, and I hear it. We got this awning outside that's metal, and I get
yeah.
I'm like, who the fuck hit awning? Good God! I come out, and you can't see her right now, but I'll give you the look. I come out, she's sitting in a rocking chair. I'm like, what's wrong? My chair shook.
Oh my gosh!
I'm like, oh, was it an earthquake? I think. Yeah. So of course I grab my phone and I look. Oh, yep. Okay, there we go. There's an earthquake. Yeah, you do. Not moving either, man. She's just frozen.
Just staying put.
And I'm just laughing.
Oh man.
Shit, it was funny, man.
Nerve rattling, man.
It is. It is. I mean, I remember the first time I was in one that was up in Reno. They had again, it was just a wave that came across from California, Northern California, and it sounded like a fucking vehicle hit our where we were living. And Korean's like, oh no, that was an earthquake.
Oh my gosh.
No, that was an earthquake. And I'm thinking, nah, it can't be. I open up the door, go out, and the people are coming out. I'm like, damn, that was a fucking earthquake.
Shit.
How the fuck did you? But she had her kidney transplants in
Stanford, yeah.
Stanford, so around the San Jose area. So she had been down there, close to San Francisco and Oakland. So she's been through them. But so Black Sheep gets the release. You guys are doing really well with that. Like I said, I just looked at it today. 4.6 thousand people, man.
Boom. Love it.
I viewed it. That is freaking awesome. I didn't look at the likes I should have, and that was my bad. But that is freaking awesome.
Thank you, man.
Especially for the first video.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I was extremely surprised.
And I'm kind of, I just realized I've done this backwards, and I kind of went backwards. Now I see shows. Well, now, something I just sent you a picture of there last night. Actually, I sent you a lot of fucking pictures yesterday. Because you guys got this great fucking promotion going on right now, which we will get to.
Okay.
But I sent you another picture last night of your guys' merch store.
Yes.
Holy shit. I go in there. This is no shit. Let me just check this merch store out. And I'm like, dude, look at these. I'm showing her, I'm like, look at these fucking masks. Can you imagine wearing these around here? And people are like, what the fuck is that? Like, and so, oh, you get her only 11. Oh, yeah, we'll get this. I'm like, which one you want? And she wanted the ASL one, so like, and then it's like, all right, shirts. And I'm like, oh, look, clean version. No, fuck that shit. I want the filthy version.
That's my boy. Yeah.
And so I asked her, I'm like, and showing her all the shirts. I'm like, which do you want? The same one you got.
Yeah.
So of course,
that's my favorite one.
So you guys got a lot of shit up there, man.
Yeah.
You guys got a lot of stuff up there. You got your shirts, you got the masks, and especially, I would be promoting the fuck out of those masks right now for you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, most people right now, they're like, they don't want to sew their own, or they don't want to try to figure out how they can do that. And they, $11 is not a bad price for a fucking mask.
Yeah. It's not bad. I mean, I hope it's not that bad.
I don't think it is.
I mean, my main thing is it's like we set it up through a site, so we don't physically have it.
Right.
So I'm just hoping it's good quality. Like I've gotten shirts and hoodies already from our own merch store, and they're fucking great. So I imagine the masks are going to be good too.
Well, I mean, the thing is see, it got me thinking. Because of course, once they send me an email back, it's like, well, we've created you an account. And then, of course, you get in there. Now, would you like to make your own design? I'm like, oh, motherfucker. I've got a fucking podcast,
Yeah.
Okay. Time to start thinking about some of this, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was like, hell yeah, man. I'm on, definitely want to support you. You know that. I mean, anytime I can, I support you. That's why we're going to get to the giveaway here in a minute. that you guys got going on, because you got something big coming up on the 29th of May, which is great. But one question I really wanted to really get out or talk to you about or ask you about was during this time period, everything's kind of shut down. Most people are not working, only essential people, which she's essential, but she's also working from home now.
Yes, I am.
So that's a good, so she don't even have to leave the building.
No, I don't.
Leave home, which is why we had to leave today, because she'd been cooped up for like 2 fucking weeks.
Yes, I had.
Pull on you for sure.
It was kind of like we were in, again, this kind of out of the box, kind of behind the show a little bit, kind of like we were talking on Messenger. It's like, as being introverts, I grew up with this shit.
Yeah.
I grew up with coming home, mom and dad not home, and going to do my own damn thing. She did the same thing.
Yeah.
We grew up with this, so we should have not have any problem being stuck in a house.
Yeah.
We know how to do this shit. That's how I listened to music back in the day. And I found myself, and this is why we haven't released a lot of episodes all of a sudden. I keep wanting to do episodes, but I just can't. Like, fuck.
Yeah. It's
it drains you so much. But now we're kind of gonna cheat though. We're gonna cheat a little bit. We get to cheat a little bit more now.
There you go.
Because now we got Apple TV.
Hey, there you go.
So of course, Apple Music is also now on the TV. So like, good. And of course, unfortunately you can't really see them here, but that's let's see. Oops, this ain't gonna work. There you go.
Oh,
and then
out.
Then of course that box right there, that's records. That's pretty much all records over there, dude.
Yes.
Including what's in those fucking.
Yes.
Gone crazy, dude.
That's so crazy.
The greatest purchase I've got, besides fucking picking up Motley Crue stuff and getting like Motley Crue's greatest hits, the double or red copy they made just a few years ago, the Animal and Me on it.
Oh yeah.
And that on LP.
Nice.
Like, hell yeah. It wasn't bad. It was like 20 fucking bucks. Double LP. Unopened, sealed.
That's not bad.
I'm not, and then go back and find, like, I just picked up the first David Bowie album I ever listened to, which, I can't remember the damn name of it again, but it has a song Blue Jean on it. It was released like in '85,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and a buddy of mine played that for me, and I'm like, okay, never heard of David Bowie. I didn't know who the fuck he was, and man, that's pretty cool. Well, I never bought the CD, never could find the damn album after that. I'm like, all right, whatever. Then we found the damn LP sealed.
Oh wow.
And of course, she's like, well, we keep buying all these sealed albums. We're not opening them, right? I'm like, no, I buy shit to listen to. I mean, I wouldn't give a flying fuck if I had to pay $300 for a damn copy of the original copy of Too Fast for Love, sealed. That motherfucker would be unsealed because I'd want to listen to it.
Oh hell yeah!
On the Leather Records version, not that shit that Electra put out.
For real, bro.
But anyways, let's go ahead and, like I said, we just talked about the merch store, man. You guys got a lot of shit in there.
Yeah, I mean, we've even got baby onesies up there.
Nice. Yeah, that's the way to go, man. Because people will get everything. Now I'm curious. So one thing I did notice though, and this is what I kind of want to point out to everybody, is on my order form, and then, like you said, you guys don't have the merch.
No,
you guys don't have it in your possession. It's coming from another place. Yeah. And the cool part is when it shows what's going on, it says, okay, waiting for printing process.
Mm.
So it's print to order.
Oh, nice.
I like that.
Yeah.
So instead of you guys having or your store having 1,000 freaking shirts that are just sitting there in the warehouse.
Yep.
They print that shit to order, which is kind of nice.
Super nice for us, like especially during this time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Exactly.
So it makes it easy for us because that way we can just get a couple of physical copies for shows, and we don't have that many, and then we can have the rest of it just online.
Right.
The only downside is we don't make as much on the online store, because a lot of it goes to there. But
right.
Still, it's so much easier, especially with everything going on right now. It's just perfect.
Well, yeah, I mean, because really, if you're dealing with it, with a normal printing place, locally where you had to get actual copies, you probably wouldn't be able to get them.
Yeah, exactly.
You get the actual merch, you wouldn't be able to get them.
Yeah.
So, again, the merch store's put well together. Plus, your guys' website.
Thank you.
I was checking part of it out today, and like, holy crap! Okay, this is really cool. And that's kind of where I saw it last night because I'm like, okay, ooh, merch. Let me see here. I was just kind of curious what the hell you had in the merch store. Because we already talked a little bit, or I know we hadn't talked yet, and about, or we had. I don't fucking remember. Everything gets so rattled together nowadays.
Yeah, everything's blended.
And so, and then like I talked to her, I'm like, well, fuck, we got a little extra cash on this. Fuck, let's order some shit. It's easy to go to iTunes and buy a single for 99 cents or whatnot, or $1.29, whatever the fuck iTunes is charging nowadays.
Yeah, something like that.
And and then, but if you wear the merchandise, you wear it out in the town around your, people are gonna go, what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, it's a band called Suffocating Lie. They're from California.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Instead of sitting and going, well, this is what they play. Yeah, you gotta go check them out on YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
Go look for their Bevo channel. And make that let them go get the at least listen to it. They like it, If they don't, hey, whatever. That's the great thing about music, man. Is we all have different likes.
Different likes, different tastes.
And then there's some of us weirdos like myself who loves everything for some stupid reason.
Oh, you're not the one.
I think it's a lot. I think a lot of it is just my parents played a lot of different shit.
Mm-hmm.
When I was growing up. So
well, yeah.
I got to hear a lot of stuff, and I think I just kind of fell in love with everything.
Oh yeah.
Where I mean, I can say like today's rap, I'm not a big fan of.
Yeah.
Versus 80s rap. And that's that's the next thing we gotta watch is that damn Beastie Boys thing on Apple TV.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
So anyways, let's get to it, Kim. What's the big So, Rich, here it is.
Yeah.
May 29th, 2020. What the hell's going on?
All right.
This is part of the reason why we're doing this.
Yeah.
We can drop this, get this out there.
Exactly. We are releasing our third installment from what we're doing called Filthy Infection. And we're doing a giveaway. So anybody who pre-saves the single, follows us on our social medias, and screenshot proof of the pre-save and tag us, you get entered into our giveaway to win free merch from us. First winner gets a Filthy Infection t-shirt, Burning Witch design, which is the one you got. And then second winner gets the classic logo design.
Nice.
Nice.
So
nice.
Yeah, pre-save it.
Pre-save it, and then make sure you take screenshots of everything and tag it to your story and tag a Suffocating Lie in it.
Yeah.
The good thing is we're also going to give Rich a chance here in a bit to give out all these social media and websites, and so you know where to go find all this stuff at.
Oh yeah.
You gotta have that nice little plug.
That's right.
So let's get to. So we just crossed the. Oh,
that was my computer. Sorry.
Oh no, that's fine.
All right, so we just got through with the giveaway, and let's talk about it because it's on the bio or the about part of your guys' website.
Yes.
An album in 2020.
Ah, yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm getting text messages.
Oh,
I should turn that off. Some stuff's coming in or something.
And for me, see, I catch the little minute thing where it says LP.
Yeah.
Yo.
Stop it, Mom. Texting me like crazy. Moms.
Yeah, right.
Jeez,
Yep.
Please.
You have to explain, Mom. Well, I can't answer all the time because I may be doing interviews now.
It keeps coming, and I don't even know how to shut it off on the computer. Oh man. Distracting. All right, what was I saying?
We're going to talk about the album.
Yes. Okay. So
Like I said, the one that caught my attention was LP.
I didn't notice that actually. Yeah. So at first, we were going to just release an EP.
Okay.
That's what our plan was, but then some things changed before COVID. Like there was just some bumps in the road that happened where we didn't, just some bumps in the road. I don't want to say too much.
No, you're fine.
But but then once this COVID stuff started happening, I was kind of like, well, we have a lot of time to write and do a lot more now. And we already had like 3 to 4 other songs at the time, like ready to go. So it's like, let's just make it a full LP.
There you go.
So that's what we're working on.
Nice.
So yeah, that'll be coming out. It's some point this year.
Yeah, well, that's the good part. It's some point this year.
Yeah.
We still got a long ways to go in the year.
We got a long way.
I mean, and you know me, I'm a huge sports fan. So right now is besides this lockdown, we got no friggin' sports.
So you're going crazy.
Exactly, man. And I'm just hoping to hell we at least get a football season. I don't care if there's fans in the stadium. At least just give me a football season.
Yeah, for real.
And you have to just answer my one question because I was going to ask you, what does an artist do during a lockdown like this? And
man.
Working on making new music.
Working on making new music, trying to stay sane, trying not to blow ourselves out too. Because some of us, you can kind of get creatively overdrawn, like just too much at one time and just kind of drained. So we're trying to space things out, but at the same time, it's hard when there's nothing to do, and so everyone's sending files back and forth. Like, so here's some ideas. Here's some ideas from this person. Here's some ideas from this person. So we have like a giant giant boiling pot of ideas of songs.
Nice.
Really, really cool.
And the cool part about that is, where you guys are a five-member band, is somebody could actually just have, like I said, I got a Mac. I have my own Mac Mini here, got microphones and stuff, got all the little hookups. But all you got to pretty much have is that stuff nowadays.
Yeah.
And you can put something together, and then when time comes around, then you just got to find somebody to distribute it.
Yep.
You could already have the full master completely done.
Yep.
And I think today's music is so freaking awesome how things have changed.
Yeah.
You couldn't, bands released demos back in the day, but that was only by going into a real studio.
Right. Yeah.
And nowadays, like we mentioned earlier, Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
Her Grammy award-winning album was recorded in a bedroom.
Yeah.
Think of that. Think of it, right? How crazy is that? Grammy award-winning album recorded in a bedroom.
That's what it's all about.
Yep. And it's definitely changing the music industry.
Yeah.
So
hopefully for the better.
Hopefully for the better, yes. The worst of it is one thing I like to see get changed a little bit is get rid of Live Nation. I think they really destroyed the concert side of it, in my opinion. I see these prices, dude, for even just for this last summer tour, this coming up summer tour with crew, and I'm like, fuck, this shit can't keep going up, people.
It's gnarly.
It's getting to the point where it's like, fuck it, just record me a new album.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then of course that's the thing too, is like nowadays, most of the younger generation, they don't want to buy a full album. They want to buy a couple of hits.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of back, and this is where I kind of say, because this is back to my parents' era where they were buying 45s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were always buying singles. And then the 70s and 80s, us, the 70, 80, and 90 children, we were buying albums.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then now it's kind of, okay, we get to iTunes era, we get to this digital era, and now it's like, oh, well, I just want a song.
Yeah, I just
want the hit.
Yeah.
Just want the hit. And, and I get so tired of people, and this is the one thing I hate, is people talk about filler. Like let's talk, let's theater paying Motley Crue. Okay. The whole thing is everything but Home Sweet Home and Smoking a Boys, the rest of it's all filler. Fuck off.
Yeah, no, it is not.
There are some really good fucking songs on that album. I'm sorry. I mean, besides Louder Than Hell, you've got one of my favorites on that is Fight for Your Rights.
Fight for Your Rights is way good. Yeah.
And you go lyrically on that. For that coming out of the head of Nikki Sixx in 1985, when he's on the coke and the heroin at the same time, and that comes out of his head.
Yeah.
For lyrics.
Yeah.
That song could work today.
Oh, definitely.
That song, stands the test of time in my opinion.
Yeah.
But,
yeah.
But anyways, you guys have got a lot of good things going for you. And that's just me talking.
Thank you.
And of course, they're, well, you're biased. Well, maybe, yeah, you're fucking right. I am. I've been friends with this guy for 11 fucking years, and I'll been waiting for this guy to make it big. And he moved to California to do it. We thought we were going to have it with the Suffering, and then things happen. Shit happens. Everybody has a falling out. And then, but you guys seem to be back on, good steps. And you once told me, you never know. It might be a second album just for the hell of it.
Yeah, there might be.
So, which we cool.
There were talks. So.
Right. And so, and anybody wants to check out the Suffering, Alan Sanford on YouTube, he's got all those listed there, don't he? As a playlist, don't he?
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie.
I think he's got them all still on YouTube.
That's badass. Yeah, go check it out.
Yeah. For anybody watching or listening on the podcast, just go to the Using Views page. If they're still on there, I will make sure I like them all and get them saved to a playlist on my channel. You gotta have them. I mean, I still love that album.
I appreciate it.
Oh hell yeah, man. But Rich, for all the people out here listening right now, why don't you go ahead and give your and also Suffocating Lies social media platforms and websites where they can find you guys.
All right. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on here. Appreciate you, man.
Oh yeah.
And then everyone can find us at suffocatinglie.ca. So it's like at suffocatinglie.ca on Instagram and Facebook. On Twitter, it's just at a suffocating lie. Go to our website, suffocatinglie.com. There you can find our merch, our videos on there. You can even go to YouTube, type into Suffocating Lie, watch our latest Black Sheep video, and be sure to pre-save our new single, Filthy Infection.
And follow all and go find I know I posted about it on Views and Views. I've also personally posted about it. Go find this shit. Do what it says.
Yeah.
Get yourself in the damn giveaway. And search around on Instagram because they got the same rules there. Just do what it says. Do exactly what it says. Get into the giveaway. And who knows? You might be lucky. You might win a fucking one of the 2 shirts. How cool would that be?
We might even have a mystery winner.
There I don't know. See, that's the good thing is mystery winners where you don't know what the hell's going to go on yet.
That's right.
Right, exactly, Rich. But again, man, I want to thank you for coming on the show.
I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, man. It's
been
a long time coming, bro.
It's been too damn long.
Yeah, and God, people, go check out Suffocating Lie. Search out my boy Rich.
Yeah. Check us out.
And we definitely got to get you. And also, again, you have an open invitation back anytime. So anytime you got any announcements you want to make, albums, release dates, stuff like that. Eventually, when we get back to shows, you want to come on and say, hey, motherfuckers, we're going to be at the Whiskey on this day, or we're going to be at this date. You got an open invite, just message me and let me know. I'll bring you on. I mean, even if it's a little 5-10 minute video.
I appreciate it.
I'll bring you on. Boom, that was slammed.
Yeah, it'd be cool to bring. Some of the other guys on here.
Right, and then that's the other too, man. We'll try to get the full band on here. Yeah, like I said, I can do 6 fucking people at once.
Well, yeah, and get to know the rest of the bandmates.
Get you guys all on here and talk about everything.
Yeah,
and just get through this COVID shit.
Oh, jeez, yes.
Get through all this together,
Yeah, but again, bro, thanks for coming.
Thank you.
We got nobody to watch, but that's because I didn't really promote it. It's all about promoting.
Promote. It's all
promote. But everyone else will hear it next Friday, whichever fucking date that is. What
is Friday?
Fuck, I don't know.
I gotta look
today's the 2nd, so it's the 8th. So on May 8th, everybody will be able to listen to this.
Cool. We got quarantine brain, man.
Right. No shit, right? The only thing that keeps me on whether or not we're on a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday is the fact that she's working.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
And because she's working from home, that's the only thing that keeps me straight.
Shit. Yeah.
But anyways, bro, I want to thank you again for coming on. Yeah. We enjoyed it. Definitely meant to have you on a long time ago. We definitely have to bring you back, not only to talk about most stuff that's going on with Suffocating Lie, plus bring the guys on, talk to them, but also get you back on. We'll talk about some of your earlier, everything with all your other bands you've been in.
Yeah, man.
We'll talk about, maybe we can even get Alan on one of these times too, and do a little suffering reunion.
Dude, that'd be sick. I'd be so down. I'm so down for that. That'd be sick.
Yeah. But all right, man. It's been fun. And again, thanks for coming on the show.
All right. Thank you so much for having me, man. It was so good. It was so good just catching up with you, man.
Oh, yeah. All right. Wait, slow. Okay. Let me go quiet for a minute. I got to find my endings. So
You're good. You're good.
Got this shit. Good thing nobody's watching this.